Imagine a world hidden beneath the internet we use every day. This is the dark web. In 2013, a woman used it to hire a hitman to murder her husband. The dark web has become synonymous with danger and intrigue. It's a place where criminals buy and sell illegal goods. But what exactly is the dark web? In this video, we'll delve into its origins and inner workings. So make sure to subscribe to my channel BILMO Chronicles and like the video, as it would motivate me to bring more videos like this for you. Now let's uncover the secrets and scandals lurking in the shadows of the internet. The internet is often compared to an iceberg. The tip is the surface web, where we shop, connect and read news. Beneath lies the deep web, hidden from search engines. Then there's the dark web. It's secretive and controversial, requiring Tor to access. It offers privacy but also covers illegal activities, a marketplace for drugs, weapons and stolen data. Our journey into the dark web begins with understanding its history. We'll trace its origins back to its creators and their initial intentions. What began as a tool for anonymous communication quickly evolved into something far more complex and sinister. We'll explore the structure of the dark web and how it operates. We'll explain how users access the dark web and the tools they use to remain anonymous. We'll separate fact from fiction, dispel myths. The Tor network, launched in 2002, quickly gained popularity among privacy advocates, journalists and activists. It provided a lifeline for those seeking to communicate freely and securely, bypassing censorship and surveillance. However, the anonymity offered by Tor also attracted those engaged in illegal activities. The dark web emerged as a haven for drug markets, weapons dealers and other illicit enterprises. One of the first and most notorious dark web marketplaces was Silk Road, launched in 2011. Silk Road used Tor to conceal identities, allowing illegal drug trade with relative impunity. The dark web remained relatively unknown until the early 2010s, when high-profile events brought it to mainstream attention. The arrest of Ross Ulbricht in 2013 highlighted the challenges of policing this hidden corner of the internet. The Silk Road case sparked a debate about the balance between privacy and security in the digital age. Law enforcement agencies have stepped up efforts to combat dark web crime, but it remains an ongoing challenge. Tor, short for the Onion Router, was developed by the US Naval Research Laboratory in the mid-1990s to protect US intelligence communications. Released to the public in 2002, it safeguards online privacy and anonymity. Tor encrypts your internet traffic in layers like an onion. Data bounces through volunteer-operated relays, each peeling away a layer, making tracking difficult. It's like sending a postcard through intermediaries, ensuring no one knows both sender and recipient. Remember, Tor isn't foolproof. Law enforcement can monitor Tor traffic and risks remain, especially with illegal activities. Entering the dark web can be disorienting. Imagine stepping out of a brightly lit street into a dimly lit alleyway. Anonymity reigns and caution is paramount. Download the Tor browser, access Onion sites, and enhance your anonymity. You'll encounter a wide range of content, some disturbing, some intriguing, forums, illegal marketplaces, and whistleblowing platforms. It's a world of extremes where right and wrong blur. One of the most lucrative activities on the dark web is the trade in stolen data. Hackers use phishing scams, malware attacks, and data breaches to steal personal information. This data is then sold on dark web marketplaces for identity theft and financial fraud. Imagine logging onto your bank account to find your savings wiped out, or discovering someone has opened credit cards in your name. This is the reality for countless victims of identity theft. The dark web is not just a marketplace for illegal goods and stolen data, it's also a hub for hackers of all skill levels. The anonymity provided by Tor allows hackers to connect and share information without fear of detection. For some, it's a training ground to hone their skills and connect with mentors. For others, it's a platform for launching sophisticated cyber attacks. The dark web's role in cybercrime makes it a top priority for law enforcement. The dark web has been shrouded in mystery and misconception since its inception. Often portrayed in popular media as a digital den of iniquity, a no-go zone for law-abiding citizens, the reality is far more nuanced. While the dark web does harbour illicit activities, it's not the lawless wasteland many believe it to be. Using Tor, the browser that unlocks the dark web, is perfectly legal. It's the activities you engage in on the dark web that determine their legality. The arrest and conviction of Ross Ulbricht, the mastermind behind Silk Road, is a testament to this. While it's important to debunk the myths surrounding the dark web, it's equally important to acknowledge the very real dangers it poses. One of the most significant dangers is the prevalence of scams and phishing attacks. Dark web marketplaces are often rife with fraudulent listings where sellers disappear with buyers' money or offer counterfeit goods. Perhaps the most disturbing danger is the availability of illegal and harmful content, including child exploitation material, weapons and stolen identities. Understanding the risks and taking appropriate precautions can help you navigate this hidden world safely and responsibly. The dark web, with its cloak of anonymity and its potential for both good and evil, sits at the heart of a complex ethical debate. The very features that make the dark web a haven for free speech and privacy also make it a breeding ground for illicit activities, forcing us to confront uncomfortable questions about the balance between security and freedom in the digital age. Is it ethically justifiable to curtail the anonymity of the dark web, even if it means infringing on the privacy of innocent users? Another ethical concern is the availability of illegal and harmful content on the dark web. The decentralized nature of the dark web makes it difficult, if not impossible, to regulate or control. The choices we make today will shape the future of the digital world and determine whether the dark web becomes a force for good or a breeding ground for evil. The dark web, much like the internet from which it sprung, is in a state of constant evolution. New technologies emerge, old ones fade away, and the battle between those seeking anonymity and those trying to pierce the veil continues to rage. One trend to watch is the rise of more sophisticated anonymity tools. As law enforcement agencies become more adept at monitoring Tor traffic, we can expect to see a migration to these alternative darknets, further fragmenting the landscape and making it even more challenging to police. Organized criminal syndicates, often with ties to nation-states, are increasingly using the dark web to conduct their operations, from money laundering and weapons trafficking to espionage and cyber warfare. Law enforcement agencies are responding in kind, using information gleaned from the dark web to track down criminals and prevent real-world harm. Gazing into the crystal ball of the future, we can envision a dark web that is both more integrated into our lives and more fragmented than ever before. Advances in artificial intelligence, cryptography, and decentralized technologies will create new opportunities for anonymity and privacy, but also new challenges for law enforcement and those seeking to combat criminal activity. Imagine a world where accessing the dark web is as simple as flipping a switch, where anonymity tools are seamlessly integrated into everyday devices and software. In this future, the dark web is no longer a hidden corner of the internet, but a parallel digital universe coexisting alongside the surface web. However, this future is not without its risks. The choices we make today, both individually and collectively, will determine the fate of this digital frontier and its impact on our world for generations to come. Our journey into the dark web reveals a digital battleground where criminals, activists, and law enforcement collide. Despite our exploration, the dark web remains an enigma, challenging our assumptions about the internet. It reminds us that the internet is a double-edged sword, capable of both good and harm. Balancing anonymity and preventing harm is a pressing challenge for society. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more intriguing content. I'll see you in the next video.